have a bit of a confession to make. As an agent, when you're doing listing agreements and you're pitching yourself to a seller, you're gonna talk about condition, you're gonna talk about staging, you're gonna talk about making the house look as if for the buyer to envision themselves living there, not envisioning you living there. So depersonalize the house. Today's video is none of that. And it's actually my favorite way to walk in a house when I'm doing these videos. I like seeing them like this when you go to present them to sale. Hello everybody, my name's Alister, and once again, your host of The Modern Modernist. And today we are in a Streng. It's awesome. It's absolutely brilliant. It's another favorite. I like this one. Listing agent, Reneé Catricala, she's with Compass Realty. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate you letting me show this. And so let's get started. So what condition is this house in? You ready? It's as empty as they come, with not a single piece of flooring in it. It's down to bare pad, half removed tiles. I like it. It's a good one. But anyway, we're gonna start. We actually are in the family room. And where I was sitting, look at that. That is Carter Sparks in his finest hour. That's his fireplace. That fireplace is in amazing condition. And you never see this. That's the original mantle. Love it. Very original and very, very, very cool to see. I do like it when you see them like that. So let's get started on this house. So like I said, we're in the living room. We're gonna go primary. And just to give you sort of a heads up where we're at, that is the front door. It's in the center of the house. You walk in and you just it dumps you straight into a little hallway. And then you're into the living room where I'm at. So let's just let's do this. Look at this glass. Very, very cool to the left of the front door. But yeah, we're gonna walk in the front door, go hard left, and this is our primary. We have got, again, it's a Streng. So we got skylights all over the place. This is not an atrium home, but you do have skylights everywhere. This bathroom it's not original to the house. The non-primary bathroom is very original to the house, so we'll get into that one. But this one's not. All the doors in this house are original. Sadly, so like I said, it's a fixer-upper. It truly is. But all original hinges, but they've all been painted over, so you can't see the aluminum. So you take all those off, and you'd be dipping those in paint thinners to get all the paint off. It won't be that complicated, to be honest. And then here we are, primary. So there's a built-in, that's not original to the house. I'd take that out. But again, see, unfinished floors. There is a closet behind me. And this is the primary, which is nice. It's off to the side of the house. It's got its own slider and a little patio. So kind of a nice place to sit. And then there is a closet here. It's a little dark, but it is a walk-in. There's a big old shelf though, so I gotta get all the way in. But anyway, it is a reasonably nice sized primary walk-in closet, which I do like. And so there's your primary. We're gonna come out of that, you come across this hallway. So my front door was right there. And then we come into kitchen, family room, dining room, however you'd wanna set this up. But wait till you see this, very, very cool. So not an original kitchen, very 70s. Wait till see the other end of this counter, I love it. But come over here, and we got, like I said, that would be, sort of like an informal TV sitting room. And then, look at this wall of glass across this back. And then you got the other wall of glass where the fireplace was. And then again, got, celestial windows, a ton of light, absolute ton of light. This kitchen is, I'm torn on it. It's, parts of it I keep, and obviously the rest I toss, but look at that, it's very 70s, very late 70s, early, as the 80s were starting to hit. That's probably when this was put in, the kitchen. So what I like about this kitchen, okay, so this doesn't work. This would all come out, but I would style the new kitchen. This is very early I'd keep it. It's actually probably worth a bit. There you go. That's a very early Sub-Zero refrigerator, freezer. Freezer on bottom, fridge on top. I like the way it looks. Even the handles. Look at these, like the detail on these. Just the styling of these. I like them. I think it's very, very cool. So off of here, there's a pantry. So that's this right here. Another house, I don't know who owned this house prior. There's doorbells everywhere. There's only one doorbell on the front door button. But, so I'm assuming that was the original one. And you come on the back side, it's actually wired to this. So that one's no longer wired. But then as we come down this hallway, there's your pantry, right? Let's just keep walking here. So this is your laundry room. Again, water heater, tank. I would change that to a tankless. I would transform this whole room. With a tankless water heater, especially in this room, you put it up on the wall. That's got floor space out of the way. You could have a washer, a dryer, sink, countertop. You could really make this into a pretty special laundry room. With just tons of storage. It would be great. So there's a lot of hope in this room. And then above that cupboard there, I'll go over what that's for. Most people are going to see that as storage, but this being a Streng and how the Strengs built their homes with Carter Sparks, we'll get into it. I funny feeling that's not storage, but more access for maintenance. But we'll come back to it. So you come down this hallway. Now, there's these are double doors. Okay, and remember like the mystery of the doorbells? So this is a bedroom. Or you could use it as an office, but it's essentially a bedroom. And there's another doorbell. It's just doorbells everywhere. And then these windows, they're not original, the frames, original size, but you get two of them, full length, cholo. Just gives you a ton of light into these places. And then we've got, this room actually has two closets. So, closet there. They cut the opening in the wall because you do have, again, you've got these, like I said, like these celestial style windows again. So you're letting more light into the closet, but then you'll let it spill over the top of the door frame into the room. But then on the other end of this is another closet. So there are some, you could cut this room into half and make two small bedrooms. Making this from a 3-bed to a 4-bedroom house. And then you've got two closets. There's plenty of options you could do with this. But you could also, make it quite a rather large guest room. Then you've got two closets too, but who knows? And on the back side, on the front of the house, all down that hallway, this is bedroom number 3. Again, closet, and they always cut the wall low. See on the closets, and that lets the light in. You just get more and more light in these rooms, which I really like. See, fantastic. And then this was built in 1969. So we're 9 years into Carter Sparks Strengs building homes. This is, for me, this is the height of really, the Streng Brothers were listening to Carter Sparks as far as design cues, and then they were telling him, okay, well, if that's to work, this is how we have to build it. And so for me, this is kind of the way I look at it, is the golden years. Late 60s, early 70s are my favorite era of Strengs, because you had a well-built house, which they always did, but architecturally you had full-on Carter. Like, he was really in his stride. And that's what I like about this house. And then this is a window straight out to the driveway. A lot of some of these Strengs you'll see, like this is tinted glass, mirrored glass, architecture like a stained glass, because you're staring straight out into the driveway and this is a bedroom. Or you could do a window covering of some sort of blinds, but I like the tinted glass because then you get the light coming in all the time. And then people can't see in, so it's nice. But this is not original light fixture. I would change that to a traditional mid-mark globe. Beams. Most of the beams in this house have been left as original They're brown, matching the brown paint of the exterior of the house, which we'll go out and have a look and I'll show you. So I'm gonna come down. So this is the other bathroom in the house. It's been tiled, the tub's been changed, the shower doors, but the vanity, that's all original. And then I had to have a chuckle. My grandmother had one of these. Toilet roll holder, but it's got these like scents or crystals in them, which is like, you know, has an odor, like lavender is usually the typical one. That's what this one smells of. Go figure. I kind of see one of those since my childhood. So it made me chuckle when I saw it. I would leave that. I would keep that with the house. I think it's pretty cool. At least if I bought it, it would always remind me. But it's kind of neat. I don't see those very often. But yes, this vanity, this is, hold on, let's come around. This is absolutely original. See, it doesn't touch the floor, it's floating. But this vanity is very, very original. The hardware has been changed out, which I actually do like. I like this hardware. And again, skylight. They're everywhere in this house, which I like to see. But yeah, this house, I mean, it's a complete remodel. It's $699,900, so almost 700,000. And it's a total fixer-upper completely. You couldn't move in right away. There's not a single, except for the kitchen floor, there's not a single floor in here that doesn't have to be altered, changed, cleaned. But the neighborhood that we're in, we're off of American River Drive, Will Hagen Drive, that part of Sacramento. You're in a neighborhood where, you know, $1 million is the going rate for a house. So you'd 200,000 into this and you're still gonna walk away a winner. This house will go quick. Just because of, it's in a neighborhood. When you drive into this neighborhood, you're looking at every house you drive in. When you have guests coming to see your house, to come over to you for dinner or something, you're gonna see houses that just, every house is amazing. And that's nice when you're driving through a neighborhood like that. And so they retain value. Those houses are not cheap at all. So when you see a fixer like this, someone's gonna buy this, live in it, fix it up, and they've got themselves a very nice home. Or you're possibly gonna get someone that's gonna fix it up and then flip it. But it'd be an expensive flip. But it'd be worth it. But yeah, it's nice to see these houses get saved. So let's go out to the backyard. We're gonna go walk through. So I love this, look at that. Just another. I mean, could you imagine, like, you walk out of your bedroom every morning, down the hallway, turn left into this. The pool is awesome. I love pools. And it's a typical mid-mod pool. It's, you know, kidney-esque in shape. See, diving board. Diving boards. Insurance companies hate diving boards. That's a very original diving board. I'd restore it, keep it in place. Just keep in mind, if you remove a diving board and then go put a new one in its place, there's no way that's happening. No insurance company in their right mind is going to insure your house. But if it's there, it's original, you can usually get away with it. So beams on this house. So sadly, it's, you know, California, we get a lot of dry rot. This house has had its beams lopped. And what they do when they lop them, there's two ways. You can fix them the right way, which is on the duplex, the video I did two houses ago. The contractor that did those did an amazing job and fixed them correctly and put like steel extensions on them, and they don't dry rot that way. This has been capped. Put these little like caps on them and chamfer them down. It's okay. It's not original. I would go you can fix these the right way. It's not, you know, there's no damage been done. They've just decided to do it this way and they don't have to deal with dry rot, but I would fix it the correct way. The neighbor's house next door, yep, theirs have been lopped too. Most of the houses in this whole cul-de-sac is all Streng except for one house. So that's another cool thing too. You're amongst friends. It's a great little place. So let's go look at this whole back of this house. And I mean, look at this. So that side yard, pool. It's an amazing house. Now, this house, we're gonna go into the front too, but it doesn't have, not all, but most Strengs. They have like a storage closet by the front door, by the garage. This one has one, but not in its typical spot. We're down the side of the house. So, this is so you can see what's going on. Okay, there's that patio. That's the primary. See? And it's got this like pebble dash, and I'll show you by the front door too. Because that does, you'll find the exteriors run into the interiors on mid-mods, and especially on Carter Sparks and Strengs. But on the side yard, you don't need a garden shed. So you can have a nice backyard and not worry having to go get a shed, find a shed to match the house. No one ever does it anyway, but I do, that's me, and it's hard to find something. But here we go. There is this is your just trying to find the light. See, does it work? Hey, look at that. Boom. This is your garden shed. Kind of cool. Needs some work, as you can see. The door for this is gone. And again, see, even the aluminum hinges out here are painted over. Oh man. It's like, is that expensive to fix? No. Time consuming? Oh man. Yes, but it is what it is. It's 1969. People aren't, back then you weren't thinking about, you know, the history of the house, what its origins are, into the history of Sacramento. So you just paint over the hinges. But no, aluminum hinges on a string should always be visible. That was Carter Sparks. That was his shtick. Save them weight. That's literally how he looked at it as. And so why wouldn't you show them off? This yard's amazing. Fence, it's seen better days. Like I said, this is a fixer-upper. There's a lot to do in this house. There's no, what's the best way to put this? It's not like the house, there's no damage to the house. You know, the house, the bones of the house are brilliant. It's just, you know, it's been updated over updates, over decorations, right? You know, they painted a wall and then they just painted over the painted wall and painted again. And so you just peel all those layers back. But there's no, the house is solid. It really is, and that's what I like about this. And then look at this backyard. I mean, it's awesome. It really is. This, like I said, whenever you go on like listing appointments, oh, we should stage the house. We should do this and this. Yeah, you should. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but my preference is when I do, especially do these videos, I like seeing the houses like this. I like this. And then there's another. So there's like a double pantry in this house. So there's another one right there. Equally as cool. So remember I talked about with these houses, you get a lot of, bring the exterior into the interior. So again, there's this like pebble dash that we saw outside has been brought into the hallway. And that's typical mid-mod and very typical Streng. But you'll see that on a lot of mid-mods. You'll have like a slate walkway and it'll just come through the front door and then continue past the front door. Someone has put a flooring over the top of this that wouldn't be very hard to remove. Again, would be time consuming. There's sandblasting, but that makes a mess because you're on an interior. Again, back into car restoration stuff is, there's a dry ice system now. Same principle as sandblasting, but using dry ice. Doesn't make anywhere near much as a mess and would make this look brand new again. It would be perfect. So yeah, but that's what I would look at. So let's go out front door. And all the doors, when we talk about, these are all the original doors. No one's swapped them out. No one's tried to go all architectural finish on doors. None of that stuff. Now, how we talked about was, sorry, I think there's someone trying to see the house. They're waving at me. But anyway, 1969, this being key, the height of Carter Sparks. This doesn't have a garage. We have got, if you see this, I'll show you. So we've got, this is a carport. Which, if you're into cars, you want to keep your car garaged. If you're into mid-mods, cars aren't really going to be as big of a focus for you, and you're going to be okay with a carport. I like carports on my mid-mods. So yeah, this is a fantastic house. It really is. I do know right now, says it went on the market yesterday, offers are due April 9th, Tuesday, to be reviewed the following day, Wednesday, April 10th. This can be a fun house. It'll be a fun house to see this go, because I'm sure it'll go over asking, and there'll be multiple offers, because you can turn this into a very brilliant Streng, or just a mid-mod century home, because a lot of its bones are still here. They haven't been broken. So there we go. All right. So once again, listing agent, Reneé Catricala with Compass, thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate you letting me film this. And once again, my name's Alister, your host of The Modern Modernist. And be good to each other, humans. Have a good day, okay? Bye-bye now.